Greetings, everybody. This is Stormy with the capital Z, and welcome to another Best Out of 3 series. We're gonna restart this once again on our channel. So, this one is going to be between 120, who is spawning as the red undead on the bottom left. He will be going up against the blue orc player, and this orc player is known as Orc Worker from Back to WarCraft. He's a very popular player in the new WarCraft scene, and we're gonna speed things up a bit and see how these games turn out. This is going to be game number 1. This is a best out of 3 series, and we're seeing a pretty standard build from both of the players. Undead going for DK first, and Orc player going for the standard Blade Master play. Hero will be coming out. We're gonna get back to our normal speed and see how this game comes out. This is Amazonia. The map, let's see who, which one of these players managed to take the better advantage of this map, as we see an Acolyte coming into the creeping warrior. Oh my, the Acolyte is actually attacking the Blade Master. Well, it's not actually going to do too much of the damage, but it is going to be doing the damage nonetheless. And DK going in for some attacking, for some creeping rather, on this green camp, the Troll Berserkers. Gonna pick up the item, got a Slipper of Agility, and the Orc player got a Circlet of Nobility, buying a second Circlet. He did sell off his TP to the Voodoo Lounge, got himself some healing salves, is healing himself at the moment as well, and gonna attack the Berserker. Sending out his grunt. I don't know if he's sending out. Okay, he's sending it out for some scouting rather. And a player tactfully getting those creeps outside, and now going to go after the Renegade Wizard. Gonna kill it up first, and then after that go after the other ones. Renegade Wizard is probably gonna drop the item, and okay, surprisingly the Renegade Wizard actually used Purge twice on the DK instead of using Purge on any of the summoned units. And the Blade Master actually attacking the Renegade Wizard camp of the Undead player. Undead player, oh man, I don't know if he heard that or not, but he's sending out his scout Acolyte towards that spot. He actually tried to go after that creep, maybe try and get a jack, but no, not gonna be all that lucky. The tomb is gonna be left behind, I guess, for the time being. No, old player is gonna retreat back and pick it up before he escapes. Undead player got a Sobby Mask. Not the most useful item, but it gives you like 50% extra regeneration on mana. And since the Undead player, well, most Undead player rely on the DK, the Death Coil and everything, it will come into handy. Orc player getting himself a nice little Forest Berserker, and gonna kill off the Renegade Wizard, pick up the item, and go back to base. We see a scout skeleton warrior pushing in. He's actually gonna get picked up by the orc player and give him some, some little bit of experience. Another player going for some creeping at this Cobalt camp needs to be real careful while creeping this one out. You don't want to get your hero bashed by this Cobalt Taskmaster, because that like takes your hero, stuns your hero momentarily and takes it out of the game for some small period of time. And this is what I was talking about. I think that was like 3 seconds. It took out your hero for 3 seconds in the game, and that was actually a really good opportunity for the Undead player to try and nuke down the hero. It's also one of those really bad moments when I have seen players, and we just saw that bash once again being used on the Fiend. Orc player's army is staying into the fray. It's gonna go after the Undead player. I was about to say maybe going after the Taskmaster and finish off the camp, but no. He's going to go after the Undead player's army. Undead player backing out, not going to engage anytime soon. Going for Black Citadel. I do not see the second hero coming in just yet. Undead player going after the Murlocs, while the Orc player getting himself the Shadow Hunter. Shadow Hunter is ready, and Orc player is also going for tier 3 Fortress. Beastery coming in. I don't see any Spirit Lounge just yet. And finally gonna kill off the Taskmaster. It seems like Taskmaster backing out. and the Undead player is close by. Undead player, here he comes. Here he comes, and he probably wants to kill it off, use the death coil, and okay, I just heard the death coil. He just used it on one of the units. Taskmaster gave the orc player sentry wards, and the sentry wards are going to be really useful. Shadowhunter gonna place his sentry wards towards one of the exits of the Undead player's base, and probably want to place one of the other ones somewhere here, maybe that's giving him some really crucial information. The Blade Master heading towards the merchant. He doesn't actually have anything to have any space in the inventory to buy anything, and well, that was rather lucky for the Undead player. Undead player actually using Dust of Appearance. Maybe he just wanted to check it up whether the orc player is nearby or not. I guess he stumbled across the orc player's army, I guess. He used the Dust of Appearance on that sentry ward and luckily managed to kill it off, giving the orc player no extra advantage or map control. Orc player, does he want to go for the expansion? He does. He wants to go for the natural expansion of the Undead player. Maybe he just wants to kill off the big one and then run off with the item. Here comes the Skeleton Warrior. Skeleton Warrior does know what's happening over here. Orc player has placed that sentry ward outside the base once again. I guess this is the spot. This is the most crucial spot for the orc player. This is rather the easier way to get out of the base. Orc player managing to creep this camp out rather easily. And we're gonna go over the items a bit of all of the heroes. Undead player picking up the Lich, and right off the bat getting in the Orb of Corruption. So the item slots, Undead player still has that TP. He didn't have to use it as of yet. Has a sentry ward. Undead player also has a sentry ward. All right. Dust of Appearance, Sabi Mask. We don't actually have any very what do you call it? Permanent stats increasing items like. So Undead player placing his sentry ward, and the orc player sentry ward is nearby. I'm not sure whether you can see it or not, but he can definitely see this Windwalking Blade Master nearby. So looking at the base, we see one tier 2 building, and we see some obsidian statues in the play. Undead player going for a pretty standard build, and oh my, nearly got that Lich killed over there, as it was stunned by the rock throw ability of the Golem. The Golem is going to be attacking the Lich. Undead player is rather soaking damage on the Lich, it seems like, and backing out a bit, pulling the creeps out a bit. And I just heard the Blade Master. Undead player is going to be under real trouble because he's getting jacked right here. Orc player is going to be catching him off guard, and okay, that stomp was used over the DK. I was about to say maybe a waste, but no, it was not a waste. That stomp was actually used on the DK. Undead player under a very tensed position. Stomp being used all over the units of the Undead player, and the orc player is looking good, spreading his army all across the Undead player's units, and the high regeneration, the death coils, it's all coming into play. So far, we have not seen Undead player lose any units, maybe a ghoul or two, but not any fiends or not any heroes. DK down to very low hit points. Is the DK going to go down? No, both of the main heroes of both of the players were nearly killed in that melee. Orc player's Blade Master managed to escape in the nick of time, and the Undead player TP'd back to the base, giving himself another day to live. So Undead player now going to mobilize. He's moving outside the base. Orc player has the intel of this because of this nice little placed sentry ward. Orc player done creeping at that expansion camp. Definitely wants to get his TC to level 2. That endurance aura will be coming into handy a lot, giving your units extra speed and extra attack rate. Undead player now wants to level up the Pit Lord and the Lich a bit, keeping the DK behind. Does not want to get in just yet. Okay, now getting in. Maybe he misclicked or something. And Orc player creeping out this Merc camp. Okay, going over the items once again. Undead players does not have any boosting items such as the stat boosting items such as Circlet or the Gloves of Haste, Claws of Attack, or anything like that. And if you see the Orc Plus inventory, I mean, this is a pretty good inventory. You also got the Purging Orb, the Orb of Lightning. You got Claws of Attack plus 6. You got Circlet, Slipper of Agility, Boots of Speed, and yeah, that's a really, really great set of items. Oh my, this is bad. Undead player going for the attack over this Granite Golem camp, and Orc player is gonna catch him off guard. Orc player using illusions of the Kodo Beast and getting into the battle is gonna go after the Fiends. This is really bad for the Undead player. Undead player losing one Fiend, may lose another, and it's really gonna be difficult for him to adapt over here, especially after transitioning from those backing out from the creeps. Here comes a few Banshees. I didn't see when he built a Temple of Dam, and there's a Shade in the mix too. And Pitlord is going to be taken down. Pitlord is going to be taken down while the DK was hexed. That is insult to injury. And really, really great play there by the Orc player. Orc player is going to kill off the Undead units one by one, pick them apart, and maybe try to do the same thing once again, using Potion of Invulnerability on the TC, and both of the heroes are basically using that same thing, same item, and Undead player has definitely lost more in this melee. Undead player definitely lost more in this little melee over here. Orc player looking really strong. Undead player forced to back out, and I just heard another sentry warder being placed. I guess the last one timed out, or it was killed after being detected, I guess. Where's the Shade? There's the Shade, and Undead player sees this. Undead player sees this. You should kill it. You should kill it. Okay, yeah, that's what you need to do. That's what you need to do. You should kill it. You should back out and kill that sentry ward, because that is giving the Orc player some really great amount of information. And Orc player pulling in a few peons. He's gonna go in kind of an all-in attack. He's coming in with a few Berserkers, 2 Kodo Beast, a few Raiders, and the Tri-Hero combination, along with the Endurance Aura. There is so much on the Orc player, so much stacks on the Orc player's army. That is, they got War Drums, they got Endurance Aura that's giving them a lot, and he's saying he's building a Spirit Lounge as well, and he's gonna pick up the pieces. He's gonna go after that Granite Golem, and Purge actually works. Purge actually works over the Granite Golem, despite of them being immune to magic. And a War Throng Battle Drum. I'm not sure if that's the best item, but okay, it's giving them Command Aura. Okay, War Song Battle Drum gives you Command Aura, and the Kodo Beasts give you what? Okay, that's the War Drums. So they both are actually different. Okay, I actually thought they were both the same items, because the Kodo Beasts are basically banging those War Drums. I thought it's the same item, so no, it's not. They do stack, and that's really great. That's really great for the Orc player. Orc player's just got another really good stack for his army. Using Scroll of Speed, backing out, does not want to engage just yet. Undead player picking up a Pit Lord, and Pit Lord coming into play. He's gonna keep it right ahead in the battle. He almost lost the Fiend over there, using the Death Coil right in the nick of time, and then Orc player going in for the kill, doing as much as damage as possible. Spirit Link and the Healing Waves now coming in, and burrowing down his units. The Undead player burrowing down his units, saving them. I think I just heard one of the Kodo Beasts swallow something. Yep, one of the Kodo Beasts swallowed the Crypt. That's really a very imba ability. I mean, it doesn't have any condition. Only thing is you need to be close to the unit, and then you swallow it. That's it. It takes the unit out of the game until the unit that has actually swallowed it gets killed. So Undead player losing units one by one, backing out, and Orc player looking strong. Orc player pushing in. He is dealing some great amount of damage, and this is looking really, really bad for the Undead player. He is backing out, burrowing the units one by one. I'm not sure how many burrowed Fiends does he have on the field. He did manage to keep all of his 3 heroes alive, And no, I spoke too soon. The pit lord died. The pit lord died, and this is looking really bad for the Undead player. Undead player may just lose the game right here. And Old player coming in. Old player going in for the kill. Undead player does have a number of units, but I'm not sure against the army of the Orc player. This army composition is too great for the Undead player to deal with, and Undead player killing off that Kodo beast and getting his fiend back. He's getting his fiend back, burrowing it down, probably gonna heal it a bit, and Undead player staying alive, doing everything possible. He doesn't have destroyers. He definitely would be needing destroyers sooner than later. Needs more military units, and it will be better for him as long he stays within the blight range and range of that Nerubian, well, Black Citadel. It's not actually a Nerubian tower, but that's what you need. That's the ability that you need. Shade is there. Shade is there in the battle, and they're gonna pick up the peon and then back out to the base, I guess. Only now going for the destroyers upgrade and getting the crypts, more and more crypts. Or clear backing out. Maybe applying the pressure, keeping the pressure on would have been rather a better option, but I'm not sure why would he want to back out, because he was definitely having the upper hand in that battle, even though the Spirit Tower and the Black Citadel were very key in defending. The Orc player definitely had the better army composition. He could have done really great over there. He could have taken the game away, but he chose to back out. I guess he didn't want to risk. He didn't want to go too much into the battle. And Undead player getting himself a few Banshees. Banshees are actually gonna cast that curse. Cut down the Orc player's damage output a bit. The DPS of the Orc units are really high, so the damage output gets reduced a bit. Damage output as in not the actual damage, the amount of damage that the units are going to be taking, that gets reduced. As in the attack misses basically. So yeah, I'm sure you guys know what I'm trying to tell you. Orc player coming in. Maybe you want to go after the Banshees, and okay, you're gonna go after the Banshee. Curse has been casted, and Blade Master actually missed one of the attacks, and this is what I was talking about. Because of the high DPS, you just strike so many times, and you're bound to miss once in that. And yeah, that's just what I was talking about. The Banshee lived to fight another day because of that curse, and Blade Master is staying outside, does not want to go for any kind of engagement, because he would definitely lose if he goes for any kind of engagement, because he doesn't have enough mana to run out with another Windwalk as of yet. Or player creeping, he wants to make sure, that when he goes for the attack, he does kill it. And both of the gold mines of the players are going to run out really soon. Or player going for some long distance mining. And does he have a... Yep, he has a tiny Great Hall. He's going to place a tiny Great Hall, and also going to place in a Voodoo Lounge. Not going to place in any towers, I guess. He's going to stay there until that expansion is up. Both players have already crossed 50 food, that is. And another player was, another player was relying to stay below 50 food earlier. But now, I guess he just figured out that he has no choice. Especially not against that big of an Orc army. Orc player done making that expansion and has already started mining off of it. 14 gold per second, not all that too bad. Shade is in place. Under player knows this. Under player knows about the expansion, and under player going in. He does have a 70 food army, but this army, if you compare it with the Orc player's army, it definitely does seem like the under player has a lesser number of units, but under player is actually having more army compared to the food capacity. He's sending in the Pit Lord. To soak up all the damage, and Orc player sending in the TC towards the ranged units of the under player, using the stomp exactly where he needed to. and he's gonna go after the Berserkers one by one. Berserkers have been taken out. There still are a few more over there. Healing wave coming into play, and the Pit Lord is down to 25% hit points. DK has enough mana, but if we see a Hex new combination by the Orc player, Hex and target, the Pit Lord may just get focused down, and the Pit Lord does go down. I guess the Death Coil was under cooldown. Death Coil being used over the one of the destroyers, and the Lich is down to 100 hit points. This is looking really bad. Orc player is getting the game goes to the Orc player. Oh my, that was really great. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Thank you for watching. Thank you for listening. As I said, despite of the numbers despite of the population, basically, despite of the population being near to 70 on both of the players, the Orc player still had more number of units and managed to get the victory. So stay tuned for game number 2 and 3. I would be linking them in the description, I guess, somewhere here, maybe somewhere on this video itself. Do definitely go and check them out as well. And that's it. That's all. Z